Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jillian and this is Simply Budgets. In today's video, we are going to be doing the paycheck tracker for March 15th. So I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit. Hope you guys can see, and we'll go through this. So this is for my husband's paycheck. So he got $2,516.62. And if we look back on our monthly budget overview, let's look at his first pay. So he actually got $24.54, his last pay. So it's slightly higher, and it's actually higher than what we were anticipating. So this is good. And we also got our tax return. So that brought our total unexpectedly up to $11,978.13 for this week. So you'll see this is filled out a little bit because this $11,000 actually came in a little bit earlier in the week, and I wanted to pay off this credit card. So I'll talk about that when I get to it. But everything else here has stayed the same, except we did get our property tax bill, and it was let's see, it was $760.08. So we are spreading that over 8 weeks to pay that off. And then because we weren't sure when that bill was coming in, and I should have been better at planning that, but our local municipality had a hack last year, and so things were really delayed. We didn't know when things were coming, so we should have been planning for that. I knew it should have been here probably in September, I think is when it was due, but I didn't do very good planning. So it just came in, so we're going to pay that off. All right, so nothing is changing here. So the TFSA is going to get 50, our RSP gets 50. Our weekly payment to the loan is $117.40. Mortgage is $218.91. We are going to set $48.58 aside for our line of credit, which comes out at the first of the month. Insurance, it will be later this month, and we are setting $137.79 from each paycheck aside. Just one second, my dog is whining, sorry about that. So Trupanion will be getting $54.54. It's also a once-a-month payment, so we just have decided that instead of it only being allocated from one paycheck, that we split it into 4 and it gets covered that way. Iberostar is $167.07. It's the first of every month. TELUS $32.20. My husband's spending, he gets $50. Our oil, we are setting aside $150 each week to cover our monthly fill. Nova Scotia Power is $46.35. It comes every 2 months, so we want to be prepared for the next one. So we started setting it aside last month, which was when it was due the previous time. So we've been setting it aside, and we'll be ready when it comes the following month. Life insurance, $19.13. This is a combination of mine and my husband's life insurance, and it gets paid once a month. Netflix, $4.74 a week for a total of, I think it's $18.99 that we pay once a month for that. Hydrogen is $19 a month, so we also set aside, oh, I wrote it down wrong, $4.75 a week for that. Property taxes, like I said already, is going to be $760.08, and we are just spreading that over 8 weeks so that it doesn't hit too hard in one area. I mean, we probably could pay it out of this amount, but I'll explain. It'll become clear later why we're not doing that. So let's figure out how much we have left. So after we take out the $12.50, which is what this adds up to, we are left with $10,728.13. 10,728. So you'll see here that normally we allocate $100 for groceries a week. We're actually later today. It's still early morning here. We're going to Costco. So we know that we're going to want to spend a little bit more. So we've allocated $325 for groceries this week. So the $325 will go towards Costco, and we're also trying Chef's Plate, and that will be $50. So we're actually noticing that by doing Chef's Plate that we are not having to spend as much on our weekly grocery spend. So I'm gonna see about changing this, or seeing if we can take the Chef's Plate weekly amount out of this 100 and then only spend whatever is remaining. Gas, we've allocated 100 this week because of our driving into Costco. So we'll be doing that today. So that's an extra expense that we wouldn't have been expecting. And so we'll allocate 100 this week for gas. Pet care is going to stay the same at 40. Eating out is going to stay the same at 40. My spending will be 50. Household will get 25, miscellaneous will get 25, and self-care will get 10. So let's add this up. That comes to $615. And that leaves $10,113. Okay, now we will move over here. So we're not making any changes to any of these amounts, so they're getting the regular amount. So vehicle maintenance will get 25, home maintenance gets 45, memberships 10, anniversary 20, travel 50, Christmas 30, gifts 15, Mother's Day 5, Father's Day 5. We've added Easter, and I am going to put 50 into that this week. And then my husband has his professional license needs to be renewed, which we actually did yesterday. So this money's actually already been spent, but I needed to account for it from this. So his professional license is $535 annually, and it's due at the end of the month. And we just decided to take care of it from this amount of money. So let's add this up. So that is $790. And that leaves us with $9,323. So we'll be putting, I'm sorry if you guys can hear my dog whining in the background. He's unhappy that he has to be laying in the hallway outside of my room and not in here with me where I'm filming. Okay, so Iberostar, we're putting 170 additional on it. And so that leaves 170 plus 8796.94. So that is our extra debt total will be $8,966.94. And take that from 9323 minus 8966.94. That leaves us with $356. All right, so I've decided we're going to put 60 into the emergency fund. 1 month ahead is actually going to get 170. Excuse me. And then we will put 100 into our monthly challenge. I need a drink of water here, just a second. And by water, I mean my life water, coffee. That's my favorite thing to start the day with is a cup of coffee. I've already had a glass of water. I should preface that with, I've already started with water, but I love my morning coffee. All right, let's add this up. 60 plus 170 and 100 is 330. And from 356 is $26 left over. So we will leave the 26 just in our joint account, and it will add to the buffer that is there. So let's add up what we need to. So this professional license, we're not actually going to cash stuff. It does need to be moved over to my credit card, but it just needed to be allocated somewhere in here. And because it wasn't a recurring bill, I didn't want to put it over here. I did want to allocate it here. So I'm just going to put a check mark by this one to say that it is done, and we don't actually need to pull that from the bank. And these will just be put on, so they don't need to be pulled from the bank, but we'll add up everything else that needs to be cash stuff. So we'll take the 790 and minus the 535. So that leaves us 255 that we actually need to pull from the bank to stuff. Okay, so we've got 255 plus 615 plus 330 is $1,200 exactly. Wow. It's like I planned it that way. I did not, but it's nice when it works out. So that cash envelope stuffing is filled. So we'll just pop this out and fill this one in. So the plan is this morning that we'll go to the bank before we go into Halifax to go to Costco. All right, so groceries is $325, 100, 40, 40, 50, 25, 25, 10. 25, 45, 10, 20, 50, 30, 15, 5, 5. Easter is 50. Emergency fund is 60, 1 month ahead is 170, and monthly challenge is 100. All right, we'll add that up again. We know that it's going to be 1,200, but let's just add up again to make sure that I've transcribed it properly before we go through all of this. $1,200. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Let's do some 50s. I don't really want a $100 bill for this, but we'll do $250s, so that's 4. So 200, and then 6 to get 120, and 5. So let's see. Yep, 325. Gas is 100, so let's do 20s. 40, 40, 40, 50, 25, 25, 10, 25, 40, 45, 10, 20, 50, 30, 15, 5, 5, 60, 170, we'll do 150, 70, monthly challenge 100, we'll do 20, so we'll do 5, and Easter is 50, so 40, 50. Okay. 8. Might as well fill that in while I'm here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 60, 11, 13, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 27, 28, 33, 35. $700, 2, 4, 5, 6, which is 300, 1, which is 100. So 40, 60, 700, 300, 100. It all adds up. So we will be going to the bank and taking out $1,200. Grab my teller slip here. $8, 40, 6, 60, 35, 700, 6, 300, 1, 100. For a total of $1,200. All right. So that's it for this week. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and the next video that will be posted will be cash stuffing. I'm hoping to get that filmed later today and get that up first thing tomorrow for you. So hope you all have a great day wherever you are, whatever time zone you're in, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.